right, sounds good. Jerry, shoot him well, man.
Shoot well, Mike.
$81.
Ooh. $100.
$40.
Great. Well, I've been talking this whole time and realizing that I've been muted, so that's too bad. Anyway, I was saying that this is Jerry's inaugural season with the Quarantine Premier League, while this is DJ Mike Hughes' second. So last season, Mike Hughes topped the season
26.
table for the regular season, finishing first in the standings, but then lost in the first round of the playoffs to, I believe, Toaster, who then went on to lose to Mike Gilligan in the championship match. So Mike Hughes out to best last season's performance. He's probably less concerned with where he finishes in the table and more about just getting to that championship. Whereas Jerry coming out to kind of prove everything and kind of put his stamp on the Quarantine League.
$97.
And I think this could be a real exciting match between these two players. So Mike Hughes, I think we'd expect to throw around kind of low to mid 50s, which can certainly be brought up by the right opponent. And from what I've seen with Jerry,
60.
the last online season that I've watched him play, he can consistently put in performances around the upper 50s or low 60s. So this could become a real slugfest, especially once players get familiar. I believe this is Jerry's first time actually on a stream, though, so I wonder if that could be playing into his mentality at all. If perhaps he has some nerves, or if he just doesn't care and he's just here to throw the best darts he can.
30.
$42.
Not quite the setup you want from 180, but it does put him first into checkout range.
$40.
Well, but Jerry let him off easy. So 6 starts at 138 for Mike Hughes. He'll move back to the 20s here.
58.
So good decision making. I don't mind the 18 on that second dart. Shave off the 8 on the end. Give yourself a clean ton to work with the third dart. Much better than trying to work with a 98.
24.
$60.
Well, I'm missing Hughes' checkout attempt while I'm trying to load up the YouTube comments here. So one missed low at tops there from 80 for Mike Hughes.
82.
Double 10 here for an opening hole to throw. Great marker. Can he slide up against it? I think that's inside. I think he moved. Yes, inside. Wrong side of the wire there. Jerry, 84. 14 for the bullseye. For a break.
Oh,
Ooh.
way off. What was that? 47.
Yeah, well, as I'm finally logging into the chat, I see Matt Cresson trying to give me the heads up.
Third
His
dart.
best attempt. There we go. Mike Hughes finding 10 the hard way. Inside on the 5-1, double 2. So, some sloppiness on the finishing there. but gets through the door in the end.
83.
$100.
92.
45.
I don't know. It might be too early to tell, or just too early to open my mouth, but the way this is starting off, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an overall match average here of about 60.
180.
Oh, there's our first ton 80, just as the camera jitters out on me, stupid camera. First ton 80 of the Quarantine Premier Fall 2020 season goes to Mr. Jerry Melendez, the West Texas Marauder. And we'll see if his camera will pop back into place.
82.
Yeah, Mad Matt in the chat saying that I'm robbing the public of my sparkling commentary. Well, that's why I just repeated myself. I wouldn't be that withholding.
60.
Shelby will tell you I just love repeating myself.
48.
Okay, so that was a double 16 with that second dart. I wasn't sure if it was a single or double, or if you wanted the double 16 or the double 8. Oh my gosh, and I'm missing that Jerry's on a 15 dart, was on a 15 darter here. Double 8 for a 16 darter. Double 4. Not a great marker.
8.
We'll need something big here, and I'll need it soon. And it's not going to happen for Mike Hughes.
44.
Jerry now double 4 for the cleanup. Double 2 is starting to get untidy. There we go.
There you go. Nice shot.
I always hold my breath a little bit when we start trickling our way down half the score at a time.
100.
41.
Hey, there's Jerry's board back. I thought it would come back to us. If we just were patient and asked nicely, which I was, and I did.
24.
Why did I say anything?
$25.
Yikes.
81.
Bit of a floater on that second for sure. Good correction with the third, which just ended up barely hanging on to the board, it looked like.
$83.
Another first dart in that treble there for Mike Hughes, looks like. Second dart in the treble.
140.
Ooh, third dart in the single. Boom, Mike Hughes. So far, just Jerry with a ton 80 this match.
$100.
41.
Well, not the setup he wanted, but not under pressure at the moment. But Moments come and go, don't they?
60.
Oh, not in the treble there. Unfortunate. A well-placed start. I mean, overall, 3 pretty well-placed starts, but 1 especially. 76 left.
59.
So Mike will have 56, and he'll have at least a shot at it. But this one shot might be
85.
the one he needs, because 107 is absolutely in Jerry's range. Wanted the 20 for 36 there. Got it with 2. Double 18 is inside, so
38.
Mike Hughes will have 18 if he's given a shot. 107 for Jerry. Wants treble 19 to start. Or not.
That 25.
Oh, very unfortunate. Uncharacteristic spread. I wonder if that was a bit nervy from Jerry. Oh, meanwhile, Hughes was inside on the 9, wanted the 1 to set up double 4. Found the 18. 82 now for Jerry. Either treble 14 or bullseye. Wanted the treble 14. 11 71. Treble 13 now for double 16. So 18 will leave tops if he gets a chance back. Oh, but he comes inside on the 4.
Was it 17, 28?
Oh, unfortunate miss. And Mike Hughes is way high on that 9. And inside again. Now he wants the 1 to set up the double 4 and hits it this time. But will that be too little too late? 14 for tops here for Jerry. Misses into the 9. 35, 45 now. So he'll either go 5 or 13. I think, did he hit the single 13 or double 13? It was the single 13. And then hits that double 16 to get through the door there. And that's a break a throw. That's an early break a throw. Yikes, after such a brilliant second leg, that was a bit of a deviation. Yeah, Matt Creston saying that was a bit nervy. That was pretty nervy indeed. Congra on the chat. Always good to see you. So technically what's up is the temperature in here, because it's like 90% humidity out, and our AC unit's been still weird, and it's just like, and we cooked like with burners on all night, so it's a bit toasty.
60.
Yeah, Kenny's saying some of these setups are hurting his head. I think last match was pretty weird, and yeah, some of these too.
45.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot of that. That's going to become like a characteristic City League Dart thing. I think is like some of the head scratching on the targeting and some of the decision making.
64.
Quite on brand, I should say. We know who we are. We know our place as Americans in the darting world.
43.
But that's what I'm here to change. That's why I make the comments about it too, so that if the kids are watching, they know there are better ways.
40.
Let's check in on our player stats here. I was calling this that could be a 60 average for the match here. Where'd my match stats screen go?
43.
One.
Yeah, speaking of the setups, Slinger is saying he's never seen DJ go set up 36 from 56. I've never seen him go 20s there. Me neither.
65.
Big fish here for Jerry.
$82.
$26.
Another disappointment from Mike Hughes. So Jerry here with a very real shot for a nice critical hole to throw to continue his break. Yeah, you hear Mutter Gunners were at the 81, so just the 7 scored. So he wants treble 19 for 24. It's not going to go 61 remaining, or 62, I mean. Treble 10 probably his target here. I think he's doing some calculations. Yep.
32.
So Mike Hughes now with a shot, at least at bullseye. But no, it's going to be a lot harder with that first start into the single 3.
19.
Oh, this doubling. It's not even just the doubling. It's just the setting up. It's just missing the big number. Tops now for Jerry, who does not miss the big number, but misses the first double inside. Double 10 now. Oof.
36.
Treble 18 or treble 10. Treble 10 was a target. One more of those for tops. Oh, no, and he misses the big number again. Please, please, I hope Wayne Martle's not watching. Oh, it just ends up finding a 2 and a 15 there. Jerry just squeaking outside of that double 10. Can he work his way up? Wrong way.
Oh, miss.
Misser, and missist. 13 for tops here. Goes low. 7. Hits the treble. I don't even know. 26? Double 13?
The weirdest way
Go your
possible.
own way again. I definitely need like a
7 and 26 is 53.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to do some licensing on that. We absolutely need like a starburst. Hold on, where I need to. Yeah, we need like a parade of like Fleetwood Mac going across the stage, singing "Go Your Own Way" when we start seeing stuff like that. It's just insane. I was singing in the first match and was requested in the chat to abstain from that in the future. So I guess I won't do the singing. Yeah, Matt telling me to open the beer. Believe it or not, there is no beer. I've got 3 empty
41.
growlers behind me and a glass of water beside me, and that's it. Congress saying, "Go your own way, son."
82.
Listen, it's not how you get there; it's that you get there.
$35.
$95.
3 good darts there from Jerry. Deciding to move down to those 19s for a moment.
$22.
Matt Crescent saying Stevie Nicks is stoked. Stevie Nicks is job secure.
57.
$60.
15.
Uh, 20, 84.
94.
94. Thank you.
Chip 5? Yeah.
All right, little score correction there from Mike Hughes, who does get himself in a checkout range. Very well. Very, very well done indeed. And meanwhile,
47.
I still can't get my player's stat screen up, and the 164 is off.
44.
Ooh, it's on. One more of those for the bullseye for Jerry. Oh, no. A little bit, I think just low. I don't know if that's the 3 or the 19.
96.
So it was the 19. Really good visit there. And the Shanghai is not going to go for DJ Mike Hughes, so Jerry will have a look at this 68. What will it be? I think it's a 15. 53. We want 13 for tops. See if he hits the big number. Single 13 at 2 o'clock on your screen on his board. Hits the 13, double 20 for the break. Oh, a little bit low.
28.
Oh, 48
48.
score, 28 or 20 remaining. Mike Hughes wants the treble 13 here. Oh no. 65 remaining. Oh, he got cheeky with it. Wanted the 25 to set up tops instead of the 15 to guarantee the bullseye shot.
55.
Jerry now double 10. Double 5 for the break. Oh no, will he bust or try to set up the 4? He just bust it.
Bust.
Oh, that's inside on the 8, double 4 now. And he hits it for the 30 darter, the salvage of the hold. Just by the hair of his chinny chin chin. All right, well, it's still just a hold. So still nothing between these players. Jerry's just used a hold here, and there's nothing between them.
22.
Seven.
$85.
Oh, and I
21.
just figured out why we don't have the player stats. So I'm getting that up right now. Yes. There we go. Now we're back in business.
44.
Okay. So through 5 and 5 1/4 legs. Here's what we're looking at. So not much separating these players in the numbers, and kind of matches up with what we're seeing in the scoreline. So we'll see. Again, I do expect these numbers, though, to potentially creep up. So don't be surprised if in a few more legs we're looking at some 57s, 58s here.
$57.
Hughes trying to get in a checkout range. Not going to happen.
60.
83.
Great salvage third dart there to get himself into checkout range. So Jerry will be first with a chance at it.
29.
Oh, and just barely keeping himself in range there, Mike Hughes. Oh, interesting. I thought Jerry might have gone 25 bullseye there on the 1-3-2.
30.
Ooh, I think it's on for Mike Hughes. One more of those leaves tops. I don't think it's in there. I think it's 80 with the first two.
81.
We'll see which way Jerry elects to go. I like 16s here. He likes 20s. He has 82 left. Treble 14 for tops. We've seen him go that targeting before. Again, comes up a little bit on the fat side of that 14. So Hughes will have a chance on the 79.
54.
Treble 19. I don't get it. I don't get what like I just don't get it. I don't get why you go 17s on 70. It's might as well go 15s, right? I mean, why don't you go 15s instead of 32? Oh wait, no, that wouldn't be 32. That'd be 47. I mean 77. Anyway, and my point stands. It's a terrible decision, and Hughes should feel like a terrible person for going that way. Meanwhile, double 16 for Jerry here is in.
Third dart.
Wow, great hold there. After Hughes was teasing it, Hughes could have had a better chance at it. I don't know. Yeah, Kenny Johnson in the chat asking, what is going on with DJ? I don't know, brother. I don't know. It's a city league, you know? I don't know. Maybe I wrote some player instructions somewhere and forgot about it, and it says you got to do all this weird stuff.
$41.
$45.
Hold on a sec.
You're good. You're good.
There we go. $60.
Oh no. Not helpful for Mike Hughes' cause, as he has given away the darts on this critical leg. He's given the darts to Jerry.
24.
No, who's not punishing too much.
$30.
$100.
Oh, a good statement there from Jerry to reclaim these darts.
41.
Now firmly in command of this leg. Oh, but finding a little bit more of a deviation in his throws, loosening up some of that grouping.
30.
I don't know what to make of that. I mean, we're still a little bit early. It's only, halfway through this match, or, 6 through potentially 12.
100.
So we'll have anywhere from 4 to 6 legs left.
$57.
Jerry electing to go down to 19s again this time, trying to find that 95 or better. Comes up a little bit short, but still applies a good bit of pressure to Mike Hughes.
60.
Juan Molina, Jerry Melendez fan in the chat saying, "Come on, Jerry."
57.
And Ben Matt predicting the first break will win this match. Well, we have had breaks. Yeah, Jerry broke Mike in leg 3, and then Mike broke right back in leg 4,
44.
and then held in leg 5. Jerry held leg 6, and here we are back with Mike starts that Jerry is teasing breaking here. So I'm not sure what the strategy there was on 1-3-2. If that was just a very stray dart at the bullseye, or what was the deal with that thing that seemed to target treble 14 to set up 90. Matt Cruston clarifying. Okay, next break we'll decide. Hey, very well may.
53.
Ooh, 50 left, 18 or 10. 10 for tops, 40 for the break. We were,
my God.
nervy.
90.
So according to Matt Cresson, that would have essentially won Jerry the match. There would have been no coming back. He would have held out and kept Mike Hughes at bay. With tops now for Mike. Oh, no, a little bit low. No, he scores 77, finding 354.20. Oh, what a great effort for both of them for that finishing. Can Jerry walk through the door here on this double 10? Left a good bit of the bed open. Can you make it a little bit lower? Double 5 now, other side of the board. It's a tough switch. It's a tough switch, and it can leave you in a tough spot. Can Mike Hughes succeed where Jerry was just unable to? He's got to work it up. Plenty of room. That dart should not be blocking. There it is. It wasn't tidy, but we're not running a preparatory school here. We're running a darts league. So, no break there. Just the hold, just a 32 dart hold, which Jerry will not be happy about,
81.
having missed some of those opportunities to take back control of this match.
$60.
$60.
$23.
$40.
Yeah, it might be time to admit I could have been wrong about these match averages. I don't think we're going to be creeping into that 60 here.
59.
The way this is looking. The last 4 legs have gone in 30, 30, 27, and 32 darts. It's going to be a little bit tough to overcome here at this point, but still some decent scoring. And of course, Jerry with that leg 1 1080. Which you always love to see. The only question is how many more of those will we see throughout this season?
70.
Mike Hughes perhaps not feeling so much of the pressure here off his throw and just, I don't know, perhaps resigning himself to let Jerry have this one. But he's not really that far back. I mean, it's just 60 back.
98.
Yeah, well, there's a few more back now.
55.
Ooh, almost caught that treble 20 for a ton with that third dart. Meanwhile, Jerry looking to put himself into range first. And he'll do it.
58.
I might have preferred going the 19 instead of the 18 there, the third dart, to leave the 135. That way you can still give yourself an out chance, which is a one treble, using the 25 on the first dart. But maybe figured with Mike Hughes so far back, really no pressure, no need to potentially miss that 25 until like a single one.
118.
Wow, that's a great setup from Jerry. Will he go double 9, or will he try to go for the 2 to split into the double 6?
67.
I bet he goes right for it. We'll see. Double 9, I suspect. Well, he split it, and it paid. And I don't know, I get the sense that he knew that's what he was going to do the whole way. He said, okay, 18, got it. 2, double 8, no question. He didn't seem like he hesitated at all. That was the plan. Well executed. Great hold. 4-4.
43.
Checking back in. So Hughes slipping a bit here, especially from that last leg. No surprise there. Meanwhile, Jerry's starting to push up a bit more.
13.
Well, so far in these first 2 3/4 matches, we've seen some big chances at some big checkouts, but nothing
100.
Nothing particularly worth writing home about. Biggest one so far here today is 54 that Jerry took out, I believe, in leg 2.
30.
I mean, leg 3. Well, once again, we have Jerry pushing out, putting the pressure on Mike Hughes' throw, taking the darts away from him, basically.
41.
But what happened last time was that both players struggled to get through the door, but eventually DJ Mike Hughes was let in. So Jerry's got to be
100.
cautious not to let that happen again. He's continuing with the scoring. That's not been his problem. And we'd be looking at a potential 15-darter if he hadn't hit a 13 his first visit, Jerry. Going 13, ton. 27 will still leave him on a checkout. 161 is doable. I don't think it will be under pressure, but we will see. I think that's 80 scored so far.
58.
It was not. So, no pressure on the 161. He'll have 6 at it. And he might need all 6 on a good day. Ooh, is that going to be a little bit of pressure for Mike Hughes? It will be a little bit. Ton would have been a lot better there. But all of a sudden, Mike Hughes has taken these darts back. Not by much. A lot of it really depends on what Jerry does here. I think that's 8 score, 13 there.
29.
Okay, 19 with that second dart. So more of this, players getting down to like 120 or under and scoring these like 20s and 30s in all these visits.
55.
Good bit of pressure now on this 107. As that 48 is looking mighty tempting for Mike Hughes. Double 15 for an incredible break. What?
80. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was some math slip up there.
Oh, I don't know. I miscalculated.
Kids at home, if you're watching, learn your maths. Double 16, not going to go here. Just gets the setup with the first one on the single. How's Jerry going to go now? 11 or 3? I figure he's going to go 11 for double 8. He does. Double 8 right beside it. Got to work it in. Oh, just a tad inside for 19 score. Gave himself a chance. Had the good setup with that first big number on the 11. It might be too late, though. Mike Hughes, double 16. Double 8. Oh, no, that is bad. It's going to leave him with 5. You hate to hit the 11 on double 8. Double 4 here for Jerry. Ooh, a little bit high, but a great marker. That was a really good dart. Can he use it? 2 good markers. Are they in the way now? No, wrong side. Couple wire kissers and then one that just couldn't find the needle or couldn't thread the needle. Oh, and DJ Mike Hughes wanted the 1.
That was 2 wedges away. Oh.
Another chance at double 4 here for Jerry. Wow, another shave. Got to move down to double 2. And outside again. Oh, no. Just missing his way around. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. The 1 is in. Double 2 for Hughes now. Can he move it up? Oh, no, and he'll have to waste another dart next turn, setting up the even number if he gets the next turn. Double 2 again. Same dart DJ Mike Hughes just threw. Can Jerry throw it up? No, got to get it up.
2.
Oh, no, and I wasn't sure. The angle looked like it could have been in the double. It was just a single. Jerry's in the madhouse. The 1 leaves double 2. The 2 leaves double 1. There he goes. DJ Mike Hughes. I can say for sure was involved in a 112 dart leg last season in City League.
That wasn't a ton of fun.
DJ Mike Hughes saying it wasn't a ton of fun, but it was very on brand. Ladies and gentlemen, that is City League darts. Oops, I keep on switching wrong screens here. All right, well, that's a good opening from Jerry. Good statement saying, all right, enough of this nonsense. Let me jump out here. But again, like I said, there's an instance where Jerry ran out ahead, had basically taken the darts from Mike Hughes until they were down to like 130, and then just couldn't get across the line. Another chance at a break, not taken.
39.
And again, another situation where the very next leg, Jerry just runs, completely runs away with it with the scoring. Hughes just not in that close of a range here.
44.
Maybe could be a little bit more after that visit, but we'll see. It's going to need at least, well, that's what I was going to say, at least one trouble here this visit. Okay, well, that will pull him back up. Bit more pressure for Jerry here, as if he loses this leg, the best he would be able to do is the 1 point for the draw.
41.
And even that would be a tall order itself, as he would still need to achieve a break and a hold.
$24.
Great first start in that 57. 114. Oh, just the 133, not the 171. Wow, Jerry had 360s earlier. How great if he had 319s there.
60.
I mean, 357s. Whoops. You all knew what I meant. $76 leaves 90.
96.
I don't get that. He keeps on setting up this 90 for the 20, but then he didn't do the math right last time. I'm confused. I mean, on 90, typically you want to go treble 18 or the bullseye on that third dart. That sigh tells me that's a single one to leave 69, but it's an unpressured 69 with Hughes way back at 219. So Jerry will have an unpressured look at 40 when he comes back. Hughes looking for 19 here to set up the 160. Finds it. Tops. For the hold. Ooh, finds the 5, wants a 3 to set up double 16.
8.
Tidies that up. Big ask for Hughes here. 2 treble 20s, 1 double 20. Jerry will be back.
60.
And you figure Jerry's going to take it this turn. I do not expect him to dance around anymore. Plenty of room to move it up. Plenty of room still.
Third dart.
And he finds it.
Nice.
2 legs left. We're going to play them both. Just like the last match. We'll see if it goes to 6-6 or if someone's able to win both of these. Wow. Unfortunate to only score 59 there with the way those 3 darts were thrown from Mike Hughes. We'll see if Jerry's going to pull his typical run out way ahead and then let Mike back in the door.
92.
So far, that's the story. That's the plot.
60.
Let's just check in on our current averages as we're rounding out here. So Hughes there slipping below the 50s now. But Jerry holding steady in that mid-50s area. And just with that power scoring,
81.
not quite the toaster power scoring that we saw last match, but still plenty good. So again, here we are. Jerry's taken the throw already, just a couple visits in. Won't have another ton 80. Oh,
118.
118 will certainly play. Yes, indeed it will.
$96.
But Mike Hughes, undeterred, continues pounding in some of those big scores.
60.
18 here. Yep, great decision making again. Good leave on the 130. Oh, great first start. 90 left. He loves his 90. Triple 20 for bullseye? Who knows? Well, it's all moot now. 86 and the 18 leaves 68. So pressure certainly on Mike Hughes here on this 130. 110 left. Treble 20 for bullseye. And it's not going to happen
40.
for him. Jerry for a critical break. The break of the match this will certainly be. Double 16. Oh, and he gets it.
Nice.
Wow. Fantastic. I couldn't tell if that first art was in the 5 or the 20 or what the deal was. Great. 2016-32 for the 68. And the break of throw in the penultimate leg to give himself the darts for the match and all 2 points. And that's unfortunate. I mean, the way that scoring went and the deficit was, it would appear by the score line that Mike Hughes was throwing poorly that leg. He had scores of 59, 60, 59, 96, 97, and 40. That's a good leg. That's a good leg. That's an unfortunate outcome for him. That's a killer leg from Jerry. 92, 81, 118, 60, 82, 68. I call that belligerent.
$40.
And the way this match has been going,
45.
smart money is on Jerry to hold. But he is not creating any room for himself.
60.
A single treble here could be huge for Hughes, could change the tide of this final leg.
96.
That throw right there could be a difference maker. That treble 19. One in the chat cheering on Jerry to finish. Certainly having no problem getting down there. It's just getting through that door, finding that double. Cograw saying this is a very nervy last leg. Oh, yeah. Certainly compared to how both players just screamed out with the scoring last leg.
29.
$43.
57.
60 would put Hughes first in checkout range. Ooh, just to the left. Would have been on a 161 if he had found the red bit just to the right.
$44.
Well, Jerry won't get into range first himself. So looks like Hughes will be the first with a
39.
chance. Or not. No, is that a... Oh, yes, okay, the 167. I'm a little bit slow on the math. Wasn't sure if that was a 166 or 167 leave.
Oh my goodness. 23.
Well, not a great setup, but at least not leaving himself on a bogey there, Jerry. So the 155 is doable, and he will
59.
have a chance to do it. 155. And it's off.
49.
Ooh, I thought that might have been 89 scored with that third dart. Wanted the treble 17 there to leave tops for Mike Hughes. 88 left. That leaves him 68 if he gets a chance back. 106 now for Jerry for the match for both 2 points and the +2 leg differential. I think it's on. Oh, it's on. He wants tops for the 106. Oh, just low again. How many darts have we seen right there? How many ton plus checkouts have we seen missed at tops just below that? 48 left, 16 for double thereof. Hits the single 16, needs the double for the tie. No, just outside. Who's going to get through the door? Jerry, double 10. Jerry, double 10 still. Jerry, double 10. It's in.
Good match, man.
For the match. Wow.
You gave me some. I gave you some.
There we have the numbers.
Thinkers.
Let's take a look
Yeah, it was pretty much back and
at
forth.
our match summary there. All right. So, wow. Incredibly done from Jerry. Coming across, getting that critical, on DJ Mike Hughes' last throw, getting that break. Continuing on to hold. Surviving some, I won't call them match darts, but tie darts from Mike Hughes there in that 12th leg to get tied up. But Mike Hughes, unfortunately, unable to get through it. I think you could kind of say that for both these players. Kind of gave each other opportunities, gave away some legs. In the end, I think a well-deserved 1 point for each of these guys. So that's it for us for tonight. We have one more match this week, and you can always catch our match schedules on the season homepage on Darts Atlas, on our YouTube channel for City League Darts, and coming soon, some more announcements on some other syndication methods. Until next time, have a great evening. Thanks for checking in. See you next time. I really got to work on that outro. See you next time 3 times. Come on. I'll get it better, I promise.